Good afternoon. On behalf of Constructing Excellence in Wales, I'd like to welcome you to the CEW Awards 2020. I'm Andrew Brown, one of the directors of CE Wales, and I'm very pleased and proud to be guiding you through the awards today and trying to keep it light but not too cheesy, and desperately trying not to imitate Jason Mohammed, who would normally be the handsome face in front of you at our awards. In fact, I'm hearing from our producer, the brilliant Sue Selkirk, that Jason's just called in. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello everyone. As many of you know, I love the Constructing Excellence Awards dinner, and I just want to say good luck to everyone, and hopefully next year we can meet together and have a great evening. Stay safe and stay well.
Thank you, Jason. Love that man. I think he's off to play rugby with the Reverend Kate Botley. Okay, so let's get to it. This is the 14th CEW Awards, but as you are all aware, this year things are a little different and we are unable to run our dinner this year. But with your tremendous support and commitment and the generosity of our sponsors, we have been able to continue the awards process, and you have responded brilliantly. As usual, we were overwhelmed with entries. There were 26 hours of judging presentations and project values were £723 million. And there's the usual great stats to look at. With everything else that the construction industry in Wales has coped with during the lockdown, completing the awards entry process has been a huge effort. Thank you to everyone involved. So we decided to put together a virtual awards ceremony, a bit like a BAFTA television highlights. There's going to be a word from our sponsors, maybe some surprise guests, and our new chief executive too, Kat Griffith-Williams. The biggest and best thing about the awards is that they are a fantastic example of what's great about the built environment sector in Wales. The work we are showcasing this afternoon demonstrates why Welsh construction continues to go from strength to strength. We have the best of the best here in Wales, and your entries prove it. Throughout the afternoon, you will hear and see evidence of innovative solutions, dynamic leadership, and great teams working together to deliver inspiring projects. These awards are all about rewarding the absolute best and showing off why Welsh construction is so good, and reminding anyone who didn't know already that construction best practice is the best way to build a better Wales for our future generations. One of the core values of our Rethinking Construction movement is sharing best practice. So, just like we do at the Celtic Manor, please join in with the awards via social media. We want you to comment, point out the lessons and experiences from this afternoon, and celebrate via social media. The hashtags and details of our social media platforms and the website are on screen now. Look out for our winners once they're announced, and then tweet away using @CE Wales and the hashtag CEW Awards 2020. Don't be shy. We want to see interaction, debate and discussion. And while you're at it, by all means, tweet to Jason Mohammed and ask him if he's available in 2021. So, they are the house rules. There's no emergency exits to worry about. Just get in the mood, maybe fix some drinks, your choice, it's up to you, and some snacks, and settle down. But before we start proceedings, we want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, especially our headline sponsor, SUSCAP. Every event of this kind, just like a construction project, needs backers and supporters, and without our sponsors, we would not be able to hold this event. You will see all our sponsors' logos on the screen now, and they are also detailed online. So, on behalf of our headline sponsors, I would like to introduce Chris McClellan, Senior Category Manager at SUSCAP, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, Prynhawn Dda. SUSCAP are proud to be this year's headline sponsor. Thanks go to all those who have made this year's awards possible in what is still an ongoing developing picture. The new normal looks set to be with us for some time to come. It has certainly been inspirational to see the construction sector leading the way throughout the pandemic as a key sector, not only now, but more importantly, has been instrumental in shaping the post-COVID recovery. The fact we have these virtual awards in 2020 is testament to the sector's resilience and ingenuity of those who work directly or indirectly across the contractor community and wider supply chains, as well as all those who commission the project's client side. Today's awards represent best practice worth around £700 million. That's a lot of case studies and a lot of examples for CE Wales to promote to Welsh Government and other clients and decision makers across Wales to help them understand the value construction can deliver. It's worth reminding everyone watching and colleagues who you'll catch up with next week that the CEW Awards help us all make the case for collaborative project delivery. They give us the evidence that backs up CE Wales' arguments to help shift the focus away from short-term gain towards long-term good. All of us are hoping to build a Wales that is fit for future generations, and these awards help us do exactly that. So thank you and congratulations to all those worthy winners.
Thank you, Chris. As well as our sponsors, we would also like to thank our judges. Without their hard work and commitment, we would not be able to run the awards every year. So a big thank you and applause to our judges. I mentioned we might have some surprise guests. Well, we have a big name in government to set the scene for us, and if I'm lucky, he might be on hand to help with the awards presentations too. Please welcome Lee Waters, Deputy Minister for Economy and Transport and Chair of the Welsh Government Construction Forum. Lee, thanks for coming along. I think you have a few words.
Well, thank you, Andy, and I'm very pleased to be able to join you for the 14th Annual Constructing Excellence Awards, albeit in very odd circumstances and a pretty strange environment. I'm sitting at my kitchen table dressed in a shirt and tie, which is very 2020. We've had a huge number of entries for these awards. Well done to everybody who's got through to this stage. Something like £700 million worth of projects shortlisted today, which shows the vibrancy of the profession in the most challenging circumstances we've had in living memory, and how construction is contributing to Wales and our economy and our communities. A big thank you to the firms and the workers who carried on going through lockdown, delivering really important projects for Wales, including the Surge hospitals and the early completion of the Grange Hospital in Cwmbran. And where possible, the Welsh Government and many public bodies kept construction sites open and reprogrammed work to ensure that the construction could continue in a safe environment during lockdown and support company cash flow. We are in very tough times and they're probably going to get tougher, and we want to do what we can to create as much resilience in the sector as possible to get us through it. The construction sector is one of the foundations of our economy. We need it to survive and to thrive. And to do that, we need it to be part of a vibrant ecosystem, with the SME base as a key component. The bigger firms need to recognise that the healthy SME sector helps the whole system. And we all have a role in nurturing and supporting smaller firms, helping them to grow and prosper. And the Welsh Government is an important component of that ecosystem too. I'm pleased to have been a part in creating a new construction forum involving industry, public sector and social partners. I'm glad to be able to chair it alongside the Housing Minister, and we are working hard at putting together the procurement pipeline that the industry has long called for. The forum has agreed to establish 3 working streams focusing on buildings, infrastructure and housing, and each one will develop proposals how best to support and deliver our green people, place and digital aspirations to help the economy recover from COVID. We know that we cannot deliver the inclusive growth aspirations set out in our economic action plan without a competitive construction sector that has the capacity and the capability to deliver large and small projects. The industry has also got a really important role in delivering the responsibilities we all have to current and future generations to significantly cut carbon emissions. And innovation and modern methods of construction with zero carbon have a critical role to play in creating the schools, hospitals and homes that we need. An example is Right Sizing, Slim Down and Startup, 2 new housing schemes in Monmouthshire. The project fits with the Welsh Government's innovative housing programme and uses modern methods of construction and represents a move away from traditional build, which is positive, and it demonstrates zero carbon in operation. Another great example of decarb practice is Swansea Council's entry in the innovation category, a major housing retrofit exercise that focuses on homes as power stations initiatives under the Swansea Bay City deal. The Welsh Government considers the construction sector and the Welsh construction supply chain as not only essential to the economic recovery of the country, but to its continuing health and well-being during this pandemic. And all of today's finalists show that there is much in the sector to give us optimism. And so I wish each of you the best of luck. Diolch yn fawr iawn am popeth chi'n neud. Thank you, and back to you, Andy.
Thank you, Lee. Some inspirational words there. We will now begin the awards ceremony. Each category will be introduced by its sponsor, and Lee has very kindly agreed to announce each winner. If you're lucky enough to win one of our awards, this will be delivered to you next week, and we hope to be able to photograph and record a message to insert online. Again, by all means, go wild and tweet and post your comments online. Our first award this afternoon is the Integration and Collaborative Working Award. The judges look for entries where collaborative working has delivered outstanding results and significant benefits for the whole supply chain and partnership involved. Hugh Williams, head of YGC, is going to announce the shortlist.
The Constructing Excellence in Wales 2020 shortlist in the Integration and Collaborative Working Award category are Abertillery Learning Community, 6 Bells Campus, Hub Cyfle, Adults Daycare Centre, M4 Celtic Manor Overbridge, Maes SEN School, Right Sizing, Slim Down and Startup, 2 new housing schemes in Monmouthshire.
Thanks, Hugh. Lee, can you now announce the winner, please?
And so the winner of the Integration and Collaborative Working Award is the M4 Celtic Manor Overbridge.
The judges thought this was an extremely impressive project in all respects, which was dependent on the successful synchronisation of many activities during the short window of opportunity created by the closure of the M4 around Newport. The whole team should be commended on working so collaboratively and achieving all their goals. Congratulations and thank you, Lee. Our next award is SME of the Year, sponsored by SUSCAP, our headline sponsor. This award recognises the outstanding achievements of a smaller enterprise, particularly one that has shown imagination and diligence in improving its own performance. I'm going to hand over to Chris McClellan to announce the shortlist. Chris.
Good afternoon, Prynhawn Dda. SUSCAP are delighted to be sponsoring the SME of the Year category at this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. Well done to all the companies who made it to the shortlist, and good luck to each of you. The shortlisted entries for the SME of the Year award are Adiva Construction, Andrew Scott Limited, Encon Construction Limited, Greenbuild Consult Limited, and eApprentice.
Thanks, Chris. Lee, can you now announce the winner, please?
And the SME of the Year is awarded to Encon Construction.
The judges were impressed with Encon's achievements and engagement with the industry and business community and their exemplary actions, impacts, lessons learned and inspirational developments. Our next award is the Sustainability Award, this time sponsored by Mott MacDonald. The judges looked for projects or organisations whose achievements in relation to the legacy their work leaves demonstrate strong environmental performance in terms of carbon and other greenhouse gas emissions, in waste and water efficiency and in sustainable materials over the life of a project. I'd like to introduce Paul Maliphant, Account Leader, Mott MacDonald, to announce the shortlist. Paul.
Good afternoon. Mott MacDonald is delighted to be sponsoring the Sustainability category at this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. The finalists are all mighty impressive, and I'd like to wish each of the projects the best of luck. The shortlisted entries for the Sustainability Award are Clocanog Forest Wind Farm, Llanberis Flood Alleviation Scheme, M4 Junction 28 Improvements, and Passive Innovations, Breathable Larsen Truss Panel Technology.
Okay, thank you very much. The judges found this category particularly difficult because the standard of entry was so high, so they decided therefore to award a highly commended prize. Lee, can you announce the highly commended winner, please?
The Sustainability Award, highly commended, goes to M4 Junction 28 Improvements.
The judges were impressed with their use of modern digital simulation in the layout of the junction. It's reaping rewards on other schemes as well, and it allowed a more dynamic assessment of the potential impacts for the driver experience and the impact on the local environment, and it was a really close run decision with the eventual winner in this category. Congratulations everyone. Lee, can you now tell us who the winner is, please?
The winner of the Sustainability Award is Llanberis Flood Alleviation.
The judges decided that the Llanberis scheme won because it delivers a balanced and sustainable approach to delivering flood alleviation, looking at the wider impacts of reducing pollution, improving fishing stocks and factoring in long-term climate change predictions into the alterations to the intervention. The site was incredibly challenging and the local community engaged throughout in a very worthwhile scheme. Congratulations team, and thank you Paul and Lee. Our next award is the Health, Safety and Wellbeing Award, sponsored by Green Build Consult. The judges looked for a project, organisation or initiative demonstrating real leadership and innovation in its approach to health and safety that results in practices far exceeding industry norms or their workforce. I'd like to introduce Daryl Fisher, Managing Director of Green Build Consult, to announce the shortlist.
Good afternoon, Prananda everyone. Green Build Consult are delighted to be sponsoring the Health, Safety and Wellbeing category at this year's Constructing Excellence Wales Awards. It's an impressive list and we'd like to wish each and every one of you good luck. The shortlisted entries for the Health, Safety and Wellbeing Award are Cardiff West Community High School, Hub Cyfle Adult Daycare Centre, Ian Williams Limited, and the Tonneau Vault redevelopment project.
There were two extremely high standard entries for this category. The entries were quite different in content, and yet both demonstrated remarkably high levels of learning from previous projects to make future builds as safe and healthy as possible. Judges have therefore decided to award two winners. Lee, can you tell us who the two winners are, please?
The joint winners of the Health, Safety and Wellbeing Award are Cardiff West Community High School and Ian Williams Limited.
These entries were very different in content, and yet both demonstrated very high levels of learning from previous projects to make future builds as safe and healthy as possible. Wilmot Dixon's litany of ways to build and maintain on new multi-storey builds was equal in effect to Ian Williams's 325,000 man-hours without accident or incident, spread across 55 sites with over 15 men working at one time. Ian Williams demonstrates how the government future request for net carbon zero retrofit can be carried out safely. Congratulations to both teams, and thank you Daryl and Lee. Our next award this afternoon is the Value Award, sponsored by CEW Wales. The judges were looking for an initiative, project or series of projects that has focused on the value of facilities in use and the outcomes for owners and users. Good facilities add value by enabling owners and end users to live or work better in them. I'd like to introduce David Humphrey, member of CEW Wales Hub Committee, to announce the shortlist. David?
Good afternoon, Prynawn da. CEW Wales are delighted to be sponsoring the value category at this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. We would like to wish each of the shortlisted projects good luck. The shortlisted entries for the Value Award are Active Travel Programme, Brecon High School, Mailford Towers,
Thank you, David. Lee, can you now announce the winner, please?
The winner of the Value Award is, much deserved, the Active Travel Programme.
The judges were really impressed with the excellent stakeholder engagement and collaborative community benefits between all parties. The design and innovation were well considered and lessons learned for future programmes. Congratulations, and thank you David and Lee. Our next award is the Off-Site Award. This award is sponsored by Xero. A number of factors are converging to make off-site construction a more attractive solution than ever before. It can help address systemic failures including low productivity, low predictability, low margins, adversarial pricing, lack of culture for collaboration, limited R&D and investment in innovation, and poor image. It is the way forward. So I'd like to introduce you to James Williams, Managing Director of Xero, to announce the shortlist.
Good afternoon. Sarah was very pleased to be sponsoring the off-site category at this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. There's been some fantastic submissions and good luck to all the shortlisters. So the shortlisters for the off-site award are the Grange University Hospital, the Museum of Speed, Passive Innovations Offsite System, and Itoni.
Lee, can you tell us the winner, please?
And the winner is the Grange University Hospital.
This project displays a very professional and smart approach to DFMA in general, and their product-led design approach delivers optimal results for many of the strategic benefits of off-site manufacturing around system efficiencies, standardization and repeatability. The circular approach to learning and system improvement is impressive and well set out across the project. Off-site and modern methods of construction point to the future of our industry, and the CE Wales Awards judges asked us to highlight the Museum of Speed. The judges felt that this timber innovation submission is a real breath of fresh air, an intelligent off-site solution which is combining pre-manufactured approaches with a real intent to optimise its low carbon outputs, not just in terms of operational carbon, but also taking an integrated approach to natural breathable materials with a very good low embodied carbon factor. It couldn't edge the winner, but it is worth checking out. Congratulations and thank you, James and Lee. Our next award is Digital Construction, sponsored by the Structural Timber Association. Digital construction embraces BIM, GIS, big data and other evolving technological advancements. Technology has transformed the world we live in and has potential to revolutionise the construction industry. This category rewards organisations, projects or initiatives that have adopted, advanced and achieved excellence in digital construction. So, I'd like to introduce Andrew Carpenter, Chief Executive of the STA, from our sponsors to announce the shortlist. Andrew.
Good afternoon, I'm Andrew Carpenter, Chief Executive of the Structural Timber Association, and we are delighted to be sponsoring the Digital Construction Award in this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. In this outstanding shortlist, I would like to wish a very good luck to all the nominations. The shortlisted entries for the Digital Construction Award are as follows. Crossy Comprehensive School, Human-Centered Design Digital Toolkit, the Grange University Hospital.
Lee, can you tell us the winner, please?
And the winner of the Digital Construction Award is the Grange University Hospital.
The judges were really impressed with the team's presentation, which added so much more value to this rather impressive project. It was really encouraging to see how ambitious the team and client were. This ambition seemed to really benefit the client and achieved an early opening due to the COVID-19 situation. Congratulations and thank you, Andrew, and thank you, Lee. Our next award is for innovation. This award is sponsored by Bouygues. Innovation is widely recognised as the critical factor for increased and sustained productivity and growth. It demonstrates an organisation's confidence, capacity and appetite for improved performance and productivity gains. Innovation is most effective as a holistic approach that identifies both demand and ideas and is most successful when supported by collaboration between customers and the supply chain. Justin Moore, Operations Director for Wales at Bouygues, is going to announce the shortlist. Justin, over to you.
Good afternoon. it's really great to see you all. We are really pleased to be sponsoring the Innovation category at this year's Construction Excellence Wales Awards. The shortlist is impressive, and I'd like to wish you all the very best of luck. The shortlist entries for innovation are autism in social housing, Parc y Cerrig Homes for Power Stations project, right sizing, slim down and start up 2 housing schemes for Monmouthshire, the Grange University Hospital, and Cool Housing Decarbonisation Refit Scheme.
Again, the judges found this particular category difficult and decided to award a highly commended based on 2 projects. Lee, can you please tell us who is our highly commended?
The Innovation Award jointly highly commended projects are Parc y Cerrig Homes as Power Stations and Whole House Decarbonisation Retrofit Scheme.
Parc y Cerrig is an excellent concept submission under the Swansea Bay City Deal Homes as Power Stations project. Collaboration to develop innovative construction of new homes that are low carbon and energy positive is crucial to the whole house decarbonisation retrofit scheme. This is an excellent project retrofitting existing housing stock to low zero carbon, and it will be critical to achieving net zero targets and responding to the climate emergency. Congratulations. Lee, can you tell us who our winner is, please?
The winner of the Innovation Award is Right Sizing, Slim Down and Start Up, 2 new housing schemes in Monmouthshire.
The judges thought that this was an excellent project. It was innovative, flexible, it's low carbon housing on a difficult urban site in line with Welsh Government Innovative Housing Fund. It's excellent collaboration and DCFW endorsed. Additional sites have been identified in Monmouthshire with scope for 500 new dwellings. Good evidence of sharing new ideas with third parties. Congratulations and thank you, Justin and Lee. Our next award is the G4C Future Leader Award, sponsored by G4C Wales. This award demonstrates a positive impact for future leaders on their peers, their organisation and the wider industry against current G4C priority areas of people development, sustainability and innovation. Over to Jonathan Edwards, co-chair of G4C Wales, to announce the shortlist.
Good afternoon, Prynawn da. G4C Wales are delighted to be sponsoring the G4C Future Leader category at this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. As ever, we have received some great nominations this year and wish you all good luck. The shortlisted entries for the G4C Future Leader category are Gia Afsar, Rob Stokes, and Stuart Taylor.
Lee, can you now tell us the winner, please?
The winner of the G4C Future Leader Award is Gia Afsar.
Gia leads by example and has not just learnt how to be a leader from a textbook, it comes naturally to her. She recognises the need for quantification of evidence that actions make a difference, that co-learning is important and that people learn in different ways. So she seeks to respond to those differences. She mentors extensively with a focus on diversity. She has a global perspective and builds on her personal experiences, which are extensive for a person at her career stage. Congratulations, Gia, and well done to all of those who were shortlisted. The judges wanted to mention that each entry was outstanding this year, which is reassuring because these guys are the future of Welsh construction. Okay, so we're nearly there now. If you're watching this on record, now might be a time to take a comfort break. Okay, we're back. Are you sitting comfortably again? Before we announce our final section of awards, I would like to introduce our new Chief Executive, Kat Griffith-Williams, to say a few words.
The COVID-19 pandemic has turned our world upside down and is challenging us as a nation and as individuals in ways we have never imagined. We often hear the adage that in challenge there is opportunity. Perhaps our appreciation of each other is deepening, but I also feel our understanding that we must work together is heightened. 6 months into lockdown, Wales is still seeing massive social change. In construction, we have had to rethink processes to incorporate new safety protocols, restrictions, and of supply issues. In the UK, there has been 10-year growth in online sales in 6 months. Who knew this would fundamentally change the shape of our high streets? The air is cleaner with reductions in air pollution, and we've all made changes to working online, from home, for some with the challenges of homeschooling along the way, missing the serendipity offered by the office and in face-to-face meetings. But we're embracing this new way of working, as we are now in Constructing Excellence Wales virtual awards ceremony. So, as we all deal with the issues of the present, let's embrace the opportunity to make the future even better. Your commitment to our awards programme is inspiring, with 580 people being a part of the ceremony last year. We continue to rely on your support and passion to commit to driving positive change, as demonstrated by all the excellent award entrants and our members who enable CE Wales's work to continue. As Constructing Excellence Wales' newly appointed CEO, taking over from the excellent work of Melissa Kitson, I'm keen to maintain the legacy set by Melissa and continue to drive CE Wales forward. I'm really proud to be a part of the Constructing Excellence movement, acting as the conveyor of best practice for our members, key organisations and businesses in Wales, to showcase best practice in Welsh construction in the built environment. The CE Wales Awards are a fantastic way to celebrate this pioneering work. It's great to fundamentally celebrate success, as well as addressing the amelioration within the sector. I really look forward to working with you all.
Thank you, Kat. And now we have a very special award, and I'm delighted that it falls to me to tell you about it. Each year in CEW, we have an Achiever Award. Some years it's been the Chairman's Award, in other years, an award for outstanding or lifetime achievement. This next award is the most special that I can recall in 14 years that I've been associated with Constructing Excellence in Wales. It's an award that recognises one person's outstanding service to Welsh construction, to the wider built environment and industry community, and in particular, service to Constructing Excellence in Wales. When people talk about Constructing Excellence in Wales or refer to CE Wales, there's only one person that comes immediately to mind. For almost 20 years, this individual has passionately promoted the concepts espoused by the Rethinking Construction Change agenda, challenging policymakers and gently influencing and nudging decision makers and clients on all sides, and campaigning, cajoling and collaborating to drive forward the concept of value, not price, and pushing the industry towards delivering a built environment that is fit for future generations. There are not enough words, or indeed the time available, to do real justice to the work and impact of this industry leader. She's a remarkable woman and an inspiration to us all. She, of course, is Melissa Kitson, and she is the recipient of this most special of special awards. Together with our respect, our affection and congratulations for outstanding and dedicated service to CE Wales and the Welsh construction industry. On behalf of the whole industry in Wales and beyond, we say thank you, Melissa, and we all wish you a wonderful retirement, relaxing, enjoying your time with Pad, the family, and your grandchildren.
Thanks for that, and well done, Melissa. Okay, back to the final stretch of 4 awards. The first is people development, always one of the most interesting and rewarding to judge. People are our greatest asset, and this award recognises organisations that appreciate and nurture their workforce to ensure they maximise the value of everyone's contribution to the business. People development is sponsored by CEW Wales, so I'd like to introduce Ed Evans, Director, CEW Wales, to announce a shortlist.
Prynawn da chi gyd. Good afternoon to you all. CEW Wales is delighted to be sponsoring this year's People Development Award in the Constructing Excellence Awards 2020. People development is such an important part of our sector, and there's a really impressive shortlist this year. I'd like to wish all of you the very best of luck. The shortlist for this year is Curtains Consulting, Encon Construction, RPA Quantity Surveyors, Ymgynghoriaeth Gwynedd Consultancy.
Lee, can you let us know the winner of People Development?
The winner of the People Development Award is Encon Construction, Career Changes, Women into Construction.
Judges were impressed by the work being done by Encon on a matter that is of such importance to the whole of our sector. It's truly uplifting, and they set a great example to others of what needs to be done to get more women into our industry. Congratulations to Encon again, and thank you, Ed and Lee. And now for Client of the Year, sponsored by Kia, who have supported our awards for many years. Construction clients have an important role to play in transforming the way the industry operates. How projects come to market has a significant impact on the ability of the construction industry to provide innovative, whole-life, value-for-money solutions. Jason Taylor, Operations Director of Kia Construction Wales, will announce the shortlist. It's good to have at least one Jason involved today, so thank you, and over to you.
Good afternoon. Kia are pleased to be sponsoring for another year the Client of the Year category at this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. The shortlist is very impressive, and I wish you all the very best of luck. And please, you can have my bottle of bubbly to take away also. The shortlist this year are Blaenau Gwent County Borough Council, Denbighshire County Council, Flintshire County Council, Maggie's Cancer Care, Rhondda Cynon County Borough Council.
Again, judges found this to be a difficult category with some extraordinarily strong entries, and they decided to award a highly commended as well as a winner. So Lee, first up, can you tell us the highly commended, please?
Client of the Year, highly commended, goes to Denbighshire County Council.
The Denbighshire team have learned from over a decade of integrated working and capital project delivery with quality-based selection and integrated working at the heart, and a track record of successful and impactful delivery on all of their projects. Congratulations. Lee, who's the winner?
And the winner of the Client of the Year is Maggie's Cardiff.
Maggies are an exemplary client and a worthy winner, not because they have followed rules or guidelines, but because they have been utterly focused on the experience of the users of their facility and the positive effect on them of the buildings they create. Their vision and drive have delivered over 25 different havens for cancer sufferers that provide a safe place within and adjacent to intense care regimes and treatment suites provided by the NHS. The project is nothing short of a cwtch, and we all love a cwtch. Congratulations and thank you, Jason and Lee. As they say in Star Wars, almost there. Our penultimate award this afternoon is Civils Project of the Year, sponsored by Claw. This prize goes to the Civils team that has shown the highest level of technical achievement, innovation and application of best practice while delivering a project to time and budget and with team working throughout the supply chain. Jonathan Fern, Chair of Claw, is going to introduce the shortlist for us. Thanks, Jonathan.
Pranam Dar, good afternoon. I'm Jonathan Fern, Head of Property at Carmarthenshire County Council and Chair of CLAW, the consortium of local authorities in Wales. CLAW is delighted to be sponsoring the Civils Project of the Year category at this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. There's some great projects on show here, and we'd like to wish each of you good luck. The shortlisted entries for Civils Project of the Year award are Clocainog Forest Wind Farm, M4 Junction 28 improvements, and St Athan Northern Access Road.
Lee, who's our winner?
The winner of the Civils Project of the Year is St Athan Northern Access Road.
This impressive project showed innovative solutions provided to complex problems through collaborative relationships with key stakeholders through the planning, design and construction stages. An innovative flood solution that delivered significant cost savings. Well done, everyone. Thanks, guys. Our final award this afternoon is Building Project of the Year. This is again sponsored by Claw. And for many of you, this is the big one. Like our Civils category, this award is won by the project team that has shown technical expertise, new ideas and a commitment to best practice, while delivering on time and to budget, benefiting local people and with team working throughout the supply chain. Jonathan, back to you again. Can you tell us the shortlist, please?
CLAW's delighted to be sponsoring the Building Project of the Year category at this year's Constructing Excellence in Wales Awards. This is a very impressive shortlist, and we would like to wish each of the shortlisted projects good luck. The shortlisted entries for Building Project of the Year award are Christ the Word Catholic School, Croeso Ceiliog Comprehensive School, Plot 6 and 7 Central Square, the UK Government Regional Hub, Tonnerevile Redevelopment Project, and Ysgol Harry Tudur, Pembroke.
And Lee, please can you tell us the winner of Buildings Project of the Year?
And the winner of the Building Project of the Year is Plot 6 and 7 Central Square, UK Government Regional Hub.
Another very impressive project, a comparatively low energy building of significant scale on a tight site. A collaborative approach with both clients and the supply chain, and a good social value return to Welsh society. It also exceeded BREEAM ratings by 11%. Congratulations and thank you, Jonathan and Lee. Okay, that is a tremendous list of winners, and it really was a tough call for the judges in many of the categories. Well done to all of the winners and the highly commended winners too. Thank you to Lee for being such a wonderful, glamorous assistant. I am sure Jason Mohammed will be asking you for help next year. Thank you also to the team at Spencer David for producing the online ceremony. Well done guys, thank you very much. And we need to remind everyone how grateful we are to our sponsors: SUSCAP, Bouygues, Seeker Wales, CIOB, CLAW, G4C, Green Build Consult, Kia, Mott MacDonald, Xero, STA and YGC. We really can't do the awards at the Celtic Manor or online without your support, so thank you. But the biggest thank you goes to all of you for entering, watching and supporting CE Wales and working hard to improve the construction process in Wales. Thank you. It's a way off yet, but we agree that we think it's good to be optimistic. We can be back at the Celtic Manor in 2021 for a bigger and even better awards celebration. Look out for details of the 2021 CEW Awards very soon. Thank you again for all your support and good afternoon. Thanks very much.